The occupation here at Occupy Wall Street is in its third week. You've heard that a lot. It sort of sounds like a good tagline. The reality is it has been more than 3 weeks that people have been here day in, day out. Can you imagine what that actually involves? A lot. With me is Nalini. She's been here since day one, and she's part of the organizing team and the outreach team that has managed to bridge the distance between that first day and this day, and between the grassroots folks here and the labor movement. It's all paying off today. Could be a turning point day as labor and community organizations march and declare their support of what's happening here at Occupy Wall Street. Nalini, you must be feeling pretty darn pleased with yourself, and you have a right to.
Well, I'm so glad, I'm proud of everyone, because everyone is outreach here and everyone has done an incredible job of, bridging the gaps between different communities all over New York and, also all over the occupations across the country. So today's going to be a great day. Finally,
some occupations we can believe in. Who are you? Are you some kind of trained organizer, activist, done this your whole life?
For the last couple of years, I've been working with the Working Families Party as an organizer, and I figured, after the first day that I saw such solidarity within this community, I said, hey, I've got some organizing skills, I would like to volunteer and help out, and everybody's an organizer here. I mean, look at how many people are here. It's grown because every single person has contributed to this movement.
Talk about that first week. One of the things I hear as I travel around the country is people's hesitance to believe and to have hope and to think that something like this could really make a difference. Did you feel any of that hesitancy, any of that sort of fear that maybe this will be a one-day, two-day wonder?
Only on the first day, actually. The first day I just came down here not expecting to stay. I didn't bring any camping gear, but I ended up sleeping on some cardboard and having cardboard cover me, and it was great. I mean, I've learned so much from so many people here, and this is just such a great community to be a part of. And the fact that there are no leaders, that it is just all of us together as one, moving forward to really try to impact ourselves and impact our communities is so beautiful and something I haven't seen ever. And it's great that it's a lot of youth, because it's time for us to really take charge of the situation that's been handed to us.
Why are there so many youth here? Some people in the other media say, well, those are the people that have time on their hands.
Well, the reason why they have time on their hands is because you go either to college or maybe not, and you come out with thousands of dollars of debt. And before 20 years ago, we were expected to go to college and get a job because of that. Now it's no guarantee at all, and you're in debt, and you're kind of a slave to your debt. And so I think that's why there's a lot of youth here, because a lot of people are disenfranchised with the political system because it's not working for us and with corporations. So that's why there's so many young people, and a lot of great movements have been started by young people and have been continued by young people. So it's great to see that the youth is finding something out. And it's also really funny that at first a lot of times they're like, where's the youth? Where's the youth? And when we're here, it's like, oh, why are there so many people here from the youth? So that's pretty funny as well.
Let's talk about the issues and what you hope to change. If you had everything you wanted to come of this, what would that look like? I mean, if you, beyond surviving, beyond being here 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, if even half, say, of the changes you want in the world came about after this, what would that look like? What's your vision that keeps you going?
Well, it's hard to say, my particular vision, because I do believe in collective vision and collective, because we're all living together in this society. But I do, personally, as, an individual, I feel that, having people not living paycheck to paycheck and really kind of changing the infrastructure of our system, because it hasn't worked for us, and really questioning, I mean, I know people have been questioning it, but saying and actually trying to change the capitalist system that we have today, because it's not working for any of us, and just really begin that conversation. And it started to begin, and it's going to grow, of how do we really reform and bring, sort of revolutionary change to these states, and how do we actually, move forward from there. So if that comes out of this, that is a great starting point as well.
We've come to an amazing pass where living wages is sort of a revolutionary goal. Tell me a bit about the process. We'll probably see some of it as we walk around. The General Assemblies, what are they?
General Assemblies is a chance to, for everyone to kind of report back on working groups, make some announcements about things that are going on, points of information, and also pass agenda items. So, we have proposals that are put on by working groups. Working groups are autonomous. They report back to the General Assembly, and as the General Assembly, we get to decide if it's something that's really extremely pertinent or it has to do with our security and ethical reasons. We decide on proposals together and come to consensus on issues.
And the other event that I've seen every night recently has been the forum. The public forum. What's that?
It's a speak out, soapbox. Take it back to the old days when people just got to stand on a corner, speak their mind, and just speak how they feel. And it gets us all to know each other a lot better, and also brings us to the attention of different things that are going on. I've learned so much in the past 3 weeks than I have in the past 2 years about individuals, about their backgrounds, about us as a society and what we can do, and that's pretty amazing.
Your average speak out doesn't have Nobel Prize winning economists. I saw Stiglitz here the other day.
Yeah, absolutely. It was really wonderful to have that. But everybody's welcome. That's the beautiful part. So whether you're a Nobel Peace Prize winner or or somebody who's working in one of these stores around here, you are welcome to come and join and speak out.
So 2 things: labor's involvement today and community organizations' involvement today. Not to state it again, but it's been 3 weeks. It's taken some time. How significant is this, and how are you navigating the issues, or what did it take to pull this moment together?
Well, one thing is that we all know that, and this movement we don't have demands just yet. We really need to come to that during process. As far as labor, they have their demands, which is completely fine. They're autonomous, we're autonomous groups. The fact that labor has messaging and has demands, helps because we can support them and we can show solidarity in what they're fighting for. But also then they get the chance to support us when we come around to doing the process and join our process so we can create demands together. As far as the importance of labor joining, it's huge. I mean, labor is under complete and utter attacks these days from corporate America and from the management aspect of things, and to have these folks who shut down New York City back in the 20s and in the 30s, to have them really joining this new age radical movement is really awesome to see, because we want to get them back to their roots as well, and I think they're really inspired by us. And from the stuff that I've heard about a lot of labor unions talking to labor folks because of work, they are so inspired by what's going on here, and this is for us, not for them.
And the community organizations?
Yeah, same thing as well. Community organizations they've been fighting for this stuff for years, and it's great that we can all join under this one overarching topic, that it's like corporate greed, and it goes on to so many of what community organizations work on, that is in itself a beautiful thing to just see it all kind of merge together. It's just, the pieces of the puzzle are coming together.
The pieces of the puzzle are coming together. The enthusiasm about Occupy Wall Street is spreading out. At last count, how many occupations do you think are happening around the country? And I don't mean to put you on the spot, but a ballpark idea?
Around the country, I would believe there's like 29 to 32. I'm going to ballpark that figure. Around the world, there's about 57 going on.
Thanks so much for joining us. We hope to stay in touch with you. Keep it up. You're watching Free Speech TV's live coverage of Occupy Wall Street. Whole lot of thanks out there to the Uptake and to Drupal got jobs. Forgive me, Drupal jobs, get it right. The people who have made this possible, well, it's our independent media movement, and it's you who support this independent media movement. So keep your contributions coming, and thank you.